Have you ever felt like there's a wall between you and the life you want to live? You know the life I'm talking about. The one where you feel confident, capable, unstoppable. But instead, every time you're on the edge of a breakthrough, a voice inside of you whispers, "Who are you kidding? You're not ready. You're not good enough." It's as if there's a part of you that always holding you back, keeping you small. It's exhausting, isn't it? Feeling like this, you're in a constant battle with yourself, always questioning, always doubting. You see other people succeeding, chasing their dreams, living with purpose, and it seems like they've cracked some code you just can't figure out. You're stuck wondering, why not me? Why do I keep getting in my own way? But here's what no one tells you. Self-doubt isn't the truth. It's just a habit, a pattern. And just like any habit, it can be broken. Imagine for a moment, if overcoming self-doubt wasn't this huge struggle, what if it was actually easy? Yes, easy. I know that sounds impossible right now, but if you stick with me, I'm going to show you exactly how to shatter that doubt. By the end of this video, you see self-doubt for what it really is, a shadow that loses its power the moment you see through it. And once you do, your entire world opens up. So if you're ready to stop living in the shadow, to break free from the self-doubt that's been holding you back, let's dive in. I promise you, what you're about to learn will change the way you see yourself forever. Earl Nightingale once said something incredibly powerful and is worth repeating here. He observed, "We tend to minimize the things we can do, the goals we can accomplish, and for some strange reason, we think others can do the things we cannot." Isn't that the truth? So often, self-doubt tricks us into thinking that others have something special, hidden ability we just don't seem to possess. But the reality is, it's not just about capabilities, it's actually about the story we tell ourselves. Think about it. Anytime you see someone doing something amazing, there's often that voice in the back of our mind that says, "I wish I could do that, but I'm not good enough." Maybe you see someone sharing their talents, building a business, or even speaking confidently. And the voice that speaks to you in the background, "Why can't I do that?" It's exactly what Nightingale was talking about. We underestimate what we are capable of and assume that others have some special ability that we lack. But that doubt is not the truth. It's a habit. So it's a knee-jerk reaction. So the next time you watch yourself thinking, "Oh, I wish I could make videos like Rudolph or like this person or sing like that person," remind yourself of Nightingale's words. Your doubt is just filter, not a fact. I'm going to repeat that again. Your doubt is filter. It's not a fact. Here's an interesting thought. What if instead of seeing self-doubt as an enemy, you saw it as a signal? Doubt often shows up when we're trying to stretch ourselves to grow beyond what we know. Think about it. That's why self-doubt is so loud when we are attempting something new or unfamiliar. It's not trying to stop you. It's simply an indication that you are on the verge of growth. The next time you feel self-doubt, consider it as a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Doubt appears when you're trying something new. Let me repeat that for you again. Doubt appears because you're trying something new. That's how growth works. It's uncomfortable at first. Think about it. Anytime you do something new, it always feels uncomfortable. But every time you push through it, you come out stronger on the other side. So I'm going to share 3 practical steps to dissolve self-doubt immediately. Number 1, catch it quickly. Interrupt that pattern. You see, doubt doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It sneaks in little by little, like a drip of filling up a cup. At first, you might think, "Oh, it's just one small thought." But if you just leave it unchecked, it begins to grow into something much bigger, more overpowering. So your first job is to spot it as soon as it enters your mind. Let me give you a real life example. Let's say you're about to make a big presentation at work, and as you're preparing, the voice starts creeping in. "I'm not good enough. I'm going to mess this up." You have the choice at that moment. You can either let that thought take root and spiral, or you can notice it right away and interrupt it. Think of it like this. Doubt is like a faulty piece of equipment that needs to be shut down before it ruins the whole system. I'm going to repeat that again. Doubt is like a faulty piece of equipment that needs to be shut down before it ruins the whole system. The more quickly you recognize it, the easier it is to shut it off before it starts taking over your confidence. So catching it early is the key. Number 2, flip the narrative. Change your self-talk. Once you caught the self-doubt in its track, here's where the real magic happens. Flipping the narrative. This is where you take control of the story that's been playing in your mind. For example, when that voice tells you, I'm not good enough, or I'm not enough, flip it. Change it into something empowering like, I'm capable. I've overcome challenges before and I can do this. Now, this might sound simple, but the power is in the repetition. Constantly telling yourself, think about it. Anytime you doubt yourself, you're constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough. How about you just flip it? It's the same power we're using. You just need to flip it. Our brains are wired to believe that whatever we repeatedly tell ourselves, it accepts it as truth. I'll share my personal example. When I was unemployed for 3 years, facing rejection after rejection, I had a choice to make. I could either continue to feel sorry for myself, which I was feeling at that time, or flip the script. Everyone kept telling me no. Every single job that I was applying for, sorry, Mr. Rudolph, you've been unsuccessful. But I started telling myself, if no one's going to hire me, I'll hire myself. And that was the flip for me. I told myself, if no one's going to hire me, I'll hire myself. And that was the shift that allowed me to create Unashamed TV, my first online media company. It was the moment I stopped waiting for validation and start creating my own opportunities. One shift in your mindset can change everything. If no one's going to hire me, I'll hire myself. Instead of staying stuck in the negative thoughts loops, start replacing those thoughts with empowering, forward-thinking statements. And number 3, take immediate action. Build momentum through small steps. The third step is perhaps the most important. Take immediate action. Self-doubt is thriving when we stay stagnant. I want to repeat that again. Self-doubt is thriving whenever we stay stagnant. The longer we wait, the more doubt we feel. But when you take action, no matter how small, you disrupt the cycle of doubt. You build momentum, and the momentum is your secret weapon. Think of it like this. If you're doubting your ability to write a book, don't wait for the perfect moment. Write one sentence, then another, and soon enough, you'll have a paragraph. And before you know it, the doubt starts to shrink as you see real progress. And then you have a book in front of you. Here's an example from my own experience. Early in my career, I was full of self-doubt when it came to public speaking. But the moment I took action, when I started speaking at smaller events, even if it was just a handful of people, that action built my confidence. Every speech, no matter how small, was a step forward. And the more I took action, the less doubt I had. Now, here's the big truth. Overcoming self-doubt isn't some complex formula that we make it out to be. It's about changing how you engage your thoughts. It's about catching that doubt before it has a chance to take over, flipping the narrative to empower yourself, and then building momentum with action. These steps works because they shift the focus from what you can't do to what you can do. But here's the takeaway. Once you see self-doubt for what it really is, a temporary feeling, a habit you can break, it no longer has power over you. You have the power. The doubt is simply an illusion that fades away when you stop feeding it. I want to repeat that again. The doubt is simply an illusion that fades away when you stop feeding it. So every time doubt shows up, remind yourself, this is just a signal for growth. It is not the truth of who I am. You have the ability to change your story to create the life that you want. And you're already one step ahead because now you know how to break free from doubt. This isn't just a motivational fluff. This is real. It's actionable and it works. I've seen it happen in my own life. Now that you know how to silence self-doubt, the next step is boosting your self-esteem and confidence. Check out my next video, how to build your self-esteem and confidence quickly, where I'll share a powerful method that I learned from the movie The Boiler Room. Or if you're looking for more inspiration, take a look at my video on Venus Williams and her viral interview at just 14 years old. The title is Boost Your Self-Belief Instantly with Venus Williams. So let's keep pushing forward and leveling up. If you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment and share with someone that might need to hear this. My name is Rudolph High Definition. Be inspired today.